My mission is to inspire you to be the best you that you can be. Failure does not exist in a positive mind. Stay optimistic.
Greetings and peace be unto you. This is the Inspiration Show, episode 31. Should black people get reparations? Now, let me make my disclaimer before I even get into it. This is going to be a little different than what you're normally used to from me. Normally, I don't dig too deep into somewhat controversial things. I do, but I tend to leave certain things alone. Like, primarily, I don't get into every single thing that comes about in the news. But for whatever reason, this particular subject, it's been buzzing and burning me. I couldn't get away from it. If you notice, this is actually a subject from about, a week or two now. This thing has been in the news. And I tried to just ignore it, leave it alone. I didn't want to go there. I couldn't help it, people. I had to say something because it was really buzzing and burning me. I couldn't let it go. So with that said, should black people get reparations? My short answer is no, they shouldn't. Now, my long answer is yes and no. And I'm going to cover both. The only way I can feel that black people are, how do you say, owed reparations would be simple. If you can claim your lineage, your ancestral lineage, from you all the way back to that person in slavery that was a slave, it has to be proven, though. It can't be like my mama said, my daddy said. No, you have to have the proof. 1. 2, really ain't no 2. That's it. That's it right there. If you can prove that lineage to a slave that is your direct ancestor, then by all means, you deserve it. Now, on the other side of things, how you don't deserve it, I don't believe you deserve it anyway. Even if you can directly prove that lineage. Because guess what? That ancestor's not here. Who really deserves that reparation is your ancestor. That's who deserves it. Or maybe their direct ancestor. So if my father was a slave, then yeah, I would feel I deserve that directly. But not even, because I didn't go through no pain and suffering. I'm not a slave. My grandmother wasn't even a slave. My great-grandmother wasn't even a slave. Now, my great-grandmother's mother, I've heard was a slave. Or just missed slavery or something up to that matter. But that doesn't mean I'm owed that. They resting dead right now. Why am I owed that? What pain and suffering did I go through? I'm not a slave. I have never been a slave. Well, actually, some of us still slaves anyway, but that's a whole nother story. And the reason why I'm saying that is, if you don't own your own business, pretty much you're still a slave anyway. Because you're working for somebody else for change. Pretty much. If you're not owning your own business. That's a whole nother story, though. But another big thing is, if you did get your reparations, what would you do with them? Would you take that money and better the black community? Would you take that money and empower the youth? Or would you take that money and just splurge it? Go out here and buy cars, multiple houses, stuff like that. Do the things you see these retard celebrities do. And then I'm finding out more and more anyway about them anyway, about these celebrities. Because guess what? we sit here and look at these guys on TV and see the alleged paradise they live in, but yet they always talking about they're broke, or they're talking about they don't get enough money to take care of whatever, to live a certain lifestyle, and all this other junk they be talking about. So it's like, when a celebrity says something, or a celebrity's behind something, I'm more than skeptical of it now. Or I've been that way for a while anyway. I don't care who it is. Let me dig into one of your favorites, Barack Obama. Right? Now I did this on purpose. Googled him up. Barack Obama is worth $40 million. $40 million. How much of a dollar, of a half of a penny, are you going to get from him for that? But, in defense, that's his money. He earned it. So, he earned it don't mean you deserve it. In other words, the people that have been through slavery, unfortunately, none of them are here. None of them are here to reap a reward or even see things have changed over the many years after slavery. So for us to keep dragging this thing on, I think it's insane almost. You know, to keep going back and forth with it. My other thing is, y'all pressuring President Trump about all this, but did anybody pressure Barack Obama about this? I heard from a couple of people I spoke to before. They said that, oh yeah, we did try to get it from Obama. Okay, so what happened? This is the black man that you, myself as well, put in office and praised like he was the second coming of man, like he was the savior. And he didn't get no reparations. Matter of fact, all he did to me, what I see on a short level of what he did, was give everybody free phones, free healthcare, and more welfare. That sound like a wrong. And that's what I seen that he did. Now, maybe I gotta look deeper into it and see if he did more, but I really don't see that he did anything more than just that. For black people, I'm talking directly. I don't see anything he did more than that. So it's like, all to me we're doing really is making this whole situation even more racist. Because you wait for the white president to get in office to come at him with issues that could have possibly been handled before him. Maybe. I'm not saying it will ever happen. I don't think it's ever going to happen. I don't think. Where would the money come from? First off, you mean to tell me that we got this money sitting up in the White House? Do your research. The United States is already in debt. We've been in debt since the United States was built. The United States has been in debt. It's a debt that'll probably never be fulfilled. And how do we skate on thin ice? Well, importing, exporting, stuff like that. Protecting all these rogue countries, things like that. You know, I don't see it ever happening. So we can get mad, whatever we do, or whatever you want. It's not going to happen. I don't see it happening. I don't think it's ever going to happen. Something else. Think about this. Are you more appreciative of things you work hard for, or things you are given? And my answer is, I think I care more about things that I work hard for than things I was given. If you could press a button and $1 million fall out of the top roof of your car, would you feel thankful for that? Or if you went out here blood, sweat, and tears every day, promoting your brand, promoting your business, building your business from the ground up, seeing it flourish to $1 million company, you'd be more appreciative of that. You'd be more careful. You'd be stepping on eggshells. You want to make sure that thing doesn't go under. Rather than somebody just give you something. Think about the rich and the wealthy. Their kids inherit their fortunes after their death. They don't just say, here's $1 million. Now, don't get me wrong, they make sure that they're well taken care of. But they're going to go out there and work for that too. Don't be misled. They're going to work for theirs too. They're going to just give it to them and say, here, you think I'm going to bust my behind and then just turn around and give you everything? I'm going to make sure you're taken care of. I'm going to give you the formula. I'm going to help you out. But I'm not going to just give it to you. I'll give you another short example. My uncle at one time was a restaurant manager. At the time, I didn't have a job. I asked him, could I come work with him? He said no. I wasn't offended, but I wondered why. Like, why wouldn't he want me to work? I'm his nephew. I thought about it. He said, you know what? He probably didn't even want to put himself in a position that he would have to be my boss and have the power to hire and fire me. So it's probably best that I went off on my own and do my own thing and get what I got to get than him give it to me, so to speak. You know, sometimes you can't do things like that. It's best off to just get yours on your own. You feel better about yourself. At least I do. I don't know about anybody else. I never feel good about people just giving me anything. Man, actually, nobody really gives me anything anyway. I've done a lot. I've gave people a lot of things and not look for it in return. And then sometimes I have a battle within myself and say that, why? Why did I do all of that? Well, for what? They didn't care. They didn't appreciate it. But you can't live your life that way either, though. You can't say, well, I'm going to not do something because I know it's going to happen or whatever later on. You know, I know how they're going to respond. You got to do what you got to do. If you have a big heart, you have a caring heart, it is what it is. But I'm trying to instill into my children my same values. I'm going to work for mine. I'm going to get mine. You know, so nobody can tell me, yeah, when you was nothing. I made you. You don't want to ever hear those words. Actually, that's pimp talk right there. I made you. So it's like, somebody tell you they made you. One, they already know it for sure. Two, you know it for sure. Three, you don't really want to hear that. You should not want to hear that. You don't want nobody to tell you they made you. Nah. Maybe a better thing to hear would be, you know, I guided them along the way to their success. Not, I made you. I've directed you to your path. You know, I did it for you. Nah. Heck no. You don't want that. And if you do want that, you shouldn't want that. You should never appreciate nothing like that. Ever. If somebody got to do it for you, then what are you doing for yourself? My mom and pop are both gone right now. And it's on me to do what I do for myself and for my family. That's it, point blank. It's not about them holding my hand and doing it. And the same like I'm teaching the kids to do the same thing, to stand on their own, not to just live off of me, off of what I'm doing. An example, when birds learn to fly. Notice birds don't have hands, so another bird can't hold another bird. The bird teaching the bird how to fly can only instruct the bird how to fly. Can't fly for him. When that bird is ready to leave that nest, that bird flies on his own and takes off. The mother bird can't hold that bird in the air with themselves. Or you're gonna say, well, yeah, he can hold him with his with his little talons or whatever like that. Well, maybe true. That's how they bring their food back to the nest and all that stuff. But can he hold that bird for the rest of its life? No, he has to instruct that bird how to fly on its own, how to live its own life and set its own legacy up. And that's the whole thing with this whole reparations thing. Like, even if how much would every black person actually get? I'll wait. How much you think every black person would get, even if they did do it? You think we all gonna get $1 million a piece? And land? All right, I'll make it sound a little more or less crazy. 20,000, 30,000, and land. Oh, the supermarkets, not the supermarkets, sorry. The department stores will be packed to the top. Or people spending that money up within hours. How many people would take that money and go do something worthwhile with it? Nothing. Nobody. Nobody's going to take that money and say, well, I'm going to go help poor people. I'm going to go help youth. Go see if I can start a real jail reform program. Nah, ain't nobody doing all that. Nope. Your celebrities are not even really doing that. Trust and believe. All this running around that these people are doing. Not even Samuel L. Jackson, I'm sorry. Not him. Danny Glover, Jay-Z, all these other people. This is money involved for these people. Don't be misled and think that they just doing it out of kindness of their heart. Don't nobody care about you but your family, your mom and your father. That's who care about you, hopefully. Some cases maybe not. But I could for damn sure tell you, all these celebrities running around here and caring about you. DJ Khaled don't care about you. DJ Khaled worrying about his album not being number 1. It shouldn't even be number 2. Or 3 or 4. I should just keep going down the line. It's trash. But anyways, that's my own opinion. But if you're expecting these people to be doing something for you, you already got the wrong idea already about stuff. If they're looking for celebrities to come save you, because they're not going to come save you. They're not at all. They're crying broke. They're actually crying the same cry and tears that you have. But yet you the one that's broke, not them. They ain't broke. They play like they broke. They act like they broke. They cry and complain every time you can turn around about how they ain't got no money, how they ain't got this, they ain't got that. I don't know. I'm not a celebrity. I've never been a celebrity, so I couldn't even tell you what their whole plight is. But it looks like they're no different from us, regular folk. Because they always complaining about something, always something going on with these people. The only person I can say I never hear complain about money is Oprah. And if she did, y'all would think she's insane. If you didn't think she was insane, you're insane. That woman ain't got nothing to complain about money-wise. Nothing at all. But yeah, these are the people that run around and complain about everything, but yet do nothing. Do nothing. And if you want to say they are doing stuff, what have they done that has affected you positively in a personal way? I'll wait for that one. None of them have done nothing for you personally. If Oprah Winfrey, Jay-Z, Samuel L. Jackson, now I am saying his name for real time, Danny Glover, Meek Mill, throw him in there, DJ Khaled, ain't these people that are running around doing all this stuff, if they've done anything for you personally to fortify and forward move your life, let me know in the comments. Holla at me. And let me know what they did for you personally to help you out, to move forward in your life. I want to know. Because I don't know none of them people I mentioned personally. I don't even know anybody other than those people that I don't even know somebody who knows them personally. Ain't the people I mentioned. And I'm not looking for any of them to do anything for me. I could care less. I left out Tyler Perry. But I ain't forget about him either. He in the mix there too. Making these quote unquote deep speeches on TV. Deep to y'all, not to me. Now, I'll tell you this, in his defense, sort of. I know he came from a troubled background. And he earned everything he has. But does that mean he should then turn around and give it to you? Does that mean he should then turn around and give it to anybody other than his family or take care of his well-being? No. You don't deserve what he did. His blood, sweat, and tears don't accommodate you for doing nothing. You do nothing, it's never going to be respected. I don't care how you try to twist it and turn it around. No one respects you doing nothing. But hard work is always respected. Your dedication to hard work is always respected. Don't matter what. I think I just about covered it. I mean, I didn't even drag this on this long. This is already at 21 minutes here. And I didn't even intend to go this long. But I just want to make sure I planted my flag and let y'all understand that this thing is madness, this whole situation. I wish it would just go away. But it don't seem like it is. I want to end it on this note. Yes, our ancestors suffered blood, sweat, and tears. I take nothing away from that. I couldn't possibly take anything away from that. This is something that should never be forgotten. But for me, 2019, to sit here and say I deserve something, quote unquote, almost for free, for their pain and suffering, I don't deserve that. I don't. I don't deserve any reward for what they went through. I don't deserve that reward. That reward is null and void. Because they're not here to reap the benefit of that. It should have happened right after. 5 years after, 10 years after, whatever amount of time. But we well on way amount of time now for all that. And we got way bigger fish to fry. Not bigger, let me not say it like that. We ain't got bigger fish to fry, but we got a lot going on. And if you expect the government to take care of that and all the other junk going on, then this country will be bankrupt. Straight up. And don't think and be fooled that if they were to actually do something like a handout, so to speak, with this stuff, that money wouldn't backfire on you, so to speak, coming out of your pocket to pay other people. It's going to hurt some sort of way. You ain't going to get the pleasure without the pain. Somebody going to hurt for that money. Be it, even if it's white folk. If it's white folk, then they're going to hurt for it. I'm not in agreement with that either. They work hard for their money the same way anybody else works hard for their money. Oh no, they're rich, right? No, not every white person is rich. I can give you 10 people off my head that I know that are white that are not rich. They work hard for the money the same way I do, or anybody else does. So don't be naive. Don't be naive and don't be stupid. This whole thing is not even a good idea. It's unfortunate that it hasn't been taken care of, but now in this day right here, this time, we don't deserve this stuff. We really don't. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit me up on Instagram, Twitter. You got any type of debate type comments or whatever like that you want to come at me with, I'm ready for it. Let's go. And don't just tell me, yes, I believe we deserve reparations, because that's not saying anything. Tell me why. And I'll tell you why I don't feel we should. So, with that, I'm out. See you later on.